Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most baddest bitch of them all? Woo, woo, woo! Sexy mama. Sita. Ah, god damn. I had a date today. It was so sweet, especially because my date. I was late to the date and I felt bad. I was like an hour late and it was like shit. I didn't mean to be. It just takes a long time to get my hair, like my afro out. It was also a lot more full and stuff too, but it still looks great right now. It absolutely does. Sad thing about doing your afro is that when it looks amazing, you do not want to go to sleep because you're like, God damn it, it's so good. You know what I mean? It's so bulbous. But like when my date saw me like an hour late picking me up, he looked pissed, and also wasn't making much eye contact. And as we ate, they weren't saying much, and I was asking them questions, and so much shit was just going awry that eventually I just had to be like, I kind of remember that towards the end of the date, I started trying not to cry. And they were like, why? What's the issue? And I said, I just don't feel like you find me attractive. And he was shocked. He was like, why would you think that? And I said, because you haven't been looking at me all evening. And he said to me, I haven't been looking at you all evening because you actually look overwhelmingly beautiful to the point where I've been fucking panicking all evening because I keep worrying that any amount of eye contact on any part of your body is too much. Like, he was panicked. He was like, shit, golden green eyes. Fuck. High cheekbones with oh shit, rosy lips. Ah, earrings. Ah, luscious full hair. Ah, luscious breasts. Ooh, golden skin. Like, he didn't know what to do. He was panicking. It was so fucking adorable. And the fact that it was just so cute. And then it's just extra funny because I don't know. I just want you to picture me thinking, and also then I found out he also had an argument with his mom that lasted 30 minutes over the phone before, like right before he met up with me, and that's why he was pissed off. And it was just kind of all adding up to like, here I was thinking this man hated my guts and thought I looked busted. The whole time he was just so worried that any compliment he would give to me would come off as ridiculously horny or slutty or something, that he was just terrified out of his fucking mind. And then later in the, like, I'll put it this way, this man was so nervous that even touching, like, my hand for too long or touching the side of my face or looking anywhere at me had him so fucking anxious and nervous he would not stop apologizing and shaking. The evening went on. We did a lot of fun things together. I learned a lot of nice things about this guy, but I will say what was funny is that, things got a little randy. It's fine. I shaved every fucking portion of my body and I knew the consequences. Already when I was in the shower, I was like, okay, if I'm not gonna put out, why am I shaving all these areas then? All I know is, let's just say, we didn't even kiss tonight, but there was like, like neck biting and it was sexy. Like, I don't think it left a mark, but it was really nice. But the way eventually I just was like, oh, would you like to, and then like he knew what that meant. He was like, yeah. I said, oh, I take it out yourself then. But he's an anxious young man. He didn't know what to do, so he just kind of like put his hand, like he just kind of felt it, and he was like, oh my god, and he just starts kind of panicking, and it's so fucking cute. And then eventually, I just thought to myself, okay, he's having the time of his life, and he's already just like, holy shit, oh my god. Upon touching it, I unsheathed. I was like, well, and I just like it came out kind of casually, but it popped out. And I forgot that I did a little triple moisturizing, like double exfoliant. I did a lot. So the titties were out, perky, luscious, and moisturized. The way this man, in his very wholesome, extremely sweet, religious Catholic boy way, the way he went, holy mother of fire! Like, I wish you could have seen the way he screamed. He was like, holy shit! Oh, that was the best. That was fucking amazing. It was the best thing ever, I swear to that shit was incredible. Ooh, ooh. I wish you could have, because it was a loud, my ear almost burst from how loud he yelled. But what's so funny is that, I don't know, one thing led to another. Things went kind of fast, and then he kind of got worried, and that we were like, we both were kind of like, shit, are we going too fast? Like, he doesn't know how I am mentally, but he does know that I've said I want to take things slow. But at the same time, arousal was building up. Let's just say we were gonna just do something real quick in an alleyway, not a full-on fuck, but just like a. I just was like, you know what? I'm horny. You wanna? I don't know. You wanna drive somewhere dark and titty fuck? He was like, I would love nothing more than that, in his very sweet, possibly autistic voice. Don't tell him I said that. Even though I have told him I think he's autistic. You know, he'll. I think one day he'll get tested. It's okay. I support him. But let's just say, like, when we pulled over, before any sort of article of clothing gets remotely even removed, like, I'm fully dressed and this man just kisses my neck again, he pulls away from me aggressively. And then it's like, would you mind if I take you on a nicer date before we do anything further? Like, like, you're, I like you, but, like, I really want to. I really want to. I like you, but you're a good girl. You're a really good girl. And you deserve a lot. I just want to make sure I'm treating you well. And like, it was kind of, he just went a little tangent rant just about how I'm such a good woman and a good girl and how I deserve like good treatment, and that he didn't want to rush too fast with me or make me feel like I was just being used for my body, which is so funny because I want you to guess how we met in the context of us meeting. Because this nigga wanted to use me for my body. But now he's just like, ah, shit, she's overwhelmingly attractive. She's used to fucking, like, gorgeous fucking opal jewelry, and she's magnificent. She dresses well. Her body's insane. Her face card is magnificent. Like, anytime I gave him a single compliment, like, his face would go numb and blush super hard. And, like, this, like, I don't know. I think I already mentioned it. Fuck, I don't think I mentioned it. But funny enough, at some point when the titty got pulled out, like, I think I forget what he did. I think he felt it a little bit more, and then he just was like, oh, and he just full body trembled as he very politely pulled up my little cardigan dress and patted my titty twice. Just kind of like, oh, that's enough. Ooh, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Put the horses back in their fucking stable. Why? What the fuck? But yeah, it was a great time. It's like, it's sweet. It's like, all right, I'll put it this way: he's a sweet guy. He's a sweet guy. He's very nice. I have an effect on people. This happens all the time. People go, "Do I want to fuck, buddy?" Like it, like with like they always just have this part of them that's just like, but Tamity's nice. She's a sweet girl. She loves hearing about my life, and she's patient with me, and she's sweet. I should date her. But at the same time, this man, at any random moment, would go on a tangent about not wanting a girlfriend or this. I don't know, but it was kind of funny that at some point driving around, he started doing the thing. I'm not gonna look too much into it because all men do the thing. Where one second they'll just bring up, oh hey, what if in another lifetime we had 8 kids? Haha. But then they'll be like, I do not want to be your boyfriend. It's like, nigga, I don't even want 8 kids with you, and I don't want you to be my boyfriend. So how about we shut the fuck up? Okay, but it's okay. Because I set him straight because he mostly shut the fuck up. But tonight he was kind of sliding back into that. I don't know. Like, I won't talk too much. Let's just say he is into Mexican women, and that came up in conversation with a person. I won't disclose what the topic was for respect out of him, but I will say the topic had nothing to do with if he had a type in Mexican women. Okay, I'm gonna say it. We were talking about role play. So if I'm talking about like sexy streetwalker role play, and I ask how your ideal streetwalker looks like, and you say Mexican, nigga, I thought you were gonna say short skirt, tight top, fishnets, and stiletto boots. I can do that. Can I do Mexican? Actually, I can. But it's still like I would like, bitch. I, you're already. That was one of those moments where I thought, okay, well, sexy streetwalker roleplay is. I thought he was gonna say colorful wig, booty shorts, like tank top with no bra on, and it's like just Mexican. Like he was just like Mexican. What am I supposed to do with that? What? Yeah, uh, but whatever. He Men are stupid as fuck. I didn't even have any comments to say. I was just like, okay, whatever. Like I of course said what I just said a second ago, but I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, because I thought to myself, okay, I'm not this nigga's soulmate. I actually did tell him, I could picture your wife being Mexican. Because you know what? You are the type of nigga that like strives to be a traditionalist man, right? You know, like goes to church, Catholic, has like a stay-at-home wife and 8 fucking kids. Mexican women fucking love that shit. He was white. He was like, he said, yes, you're entirely right. They do love that shit. But a black woman could too. You know, a black woman could, and it's like, don't you say that shit around me. Like, don't, like, no, don't. I know what you're trying to do. And I don't know. It's just funny that it's like, here's someone who was just supposed to be some sort of like one night or 2 night fling who's now trying to be like, oh, Timidity, you're such a good girl that I could not dream of having sex with you too soon because I am undeserving of someone as beautiful and lovely as you. So how about we just like, to like, it's like, at least I like the way he's doing it. He's doing it in a way that I actually appreciate, even though I was gonna make a video about all the ways he pissed me off yesterday, but yesterday was yesterday, today's today. I will say it is very funny that this man was about to just get titty fucked in the dark with a beautiful woman who admires him, and instead he was like, how about one more romantic date? I feel like you deserve at least one more romantic date, so that then you can be pampered and cherished in the way that you desire. And it's like, that's so it's like, I'm not saying, I don't know. It was a bit like, okay. It's like, yeah, I'm down for a nice date. But I think he's going to be one of those dudes that deep down wants to date somebody and just like is going to keep through me finding out that they actually do want like a girlfriend or to settle down with somebody. Like, like he wants excitement and he wants fun and he wants connection. And he doesn't want his real life fucked with. But I don't know. He's one of those types. But I'll put it this way: I won't look into it much aside from, okay, he better make that nice date very nice, and we better have a splendid time with each other. And I am looking forward to seeing what happens next. He's working on his finances, but he wants to do a lot for me. He's just in an awkward place where he like, trust me, he used to be a baller. He used to have a shit ton of money and be able to like treat women out to whatever the hell he wants, and he's just in a weird place in life right now that I won't disclose. Oh my god, my afro feels so good. Shout out to the S curl gel. Ooh, and the Schwash and Schwa from Lush. Ooh, and the fucking uh what's that brand? I forget. Garnier honey fructis little conditioning hair mask. Yeah, all that comes together nicely. Oh, this is sex. This is sex. I'm so happy. Sorry, I got distracted again. Let's just say, God bless. And it's like, also, what's funny is that he's a very religious man. It's very interesting going on a date with a dude who's hyper religious because it's like, but he's respectful. He knows that I have a whole different spiritual process system than him and end goal in life than him and more. But he's still at that stage that plenty of people have been in before, where it's like, here's a girl who wants to live a totally different life than I do. And I think he's at that weird stage where it's like he wants fun, but he also wants stability that is consistent. And I don't know. There's a million things, but ugh, gross. Let me not talk about it too much because then I'm gonna start having a guessing game in my mind. Let's just say this is a nigga who is acting like he's in love with me. And if he wants to take what is supposed to be a one night stand and keep stretching it out and stretching it out and prolonging it so that instead he can have like a slow tension build up, so be it. Let's just hope that by the time things go down, oh, I get the bare minimum basics, man. Because trust me, these earrings are lovely and they're the most gorgeous set of earrings I currently own. It's like, and I own a lot of gorgeous earrings, mind you. So I'm just saying, if he can top these, awesome. And I want him to pamper me and make me feel so adored and cherished and worshipped that I will happily throw this kitty on him. And let's hope that by the time I do, he will accept it. But if he were to say, not yet, I want to give you more stuff first, I don't know what that means, but you know what, slay. Peace out.